YouTubers, I'm going to replace the fuel filter in my Dodge Ram, whatever it is, Ecodiesel today, because my truck's about to roll over 100,000 miles, and you should replace your fuel filter about every 20,000 miles, they say. So I'm gonna get this changed out real quick. It's not very difficult. It doesn't require very many tools. I'm gonna do it in my house shoes. It's really not that hard. If I can do it, you can do it. Here's what we're gonna need for this. We need our 3/8 ratchet, a Phillips head screwdriver. This is a housing wrench for a fuel filter, because there's really not anything else you're going to be able to get up in there to wrench the cap off, and so you're going to have to buy one of these. I got this on eBay. Nope, not eBay. Amazon, with the new air filter, and it wasn't real expensive. Maybe $35 for the filter and the wrench, so not bad. Okay, so on this truck, this is a 2016 Ecodiesel, 2-wheel drive, and the fuel filter is going to be back here, kind of on the driver's side, but towards the middle. I'm going to get up under there in a minute and show you exactly where it's at, but the place to start is driver's side, rear tire. I'm going to crawl up behind it and kind of follow the exhaust to the fuel tank to find it. Okay, so here we are. Crawled under the back. Here's the rear axle. Okay, there's the exhaust. And boom. That black cylinder is what we're looking for right there. I forgot. An important thing you may want to have is a low bucket to sit right under here. Diesel here in just a minute is about to pour all over this axle and into this bucket. Okay, so you can see that screw in there. That's why we needed our screwdriver. We're just going to loosen that screw, and that's going to allow some diesel to drain out. There we go. There we go. We're gonna let that drip until it stops. That's step number 1. All right, so that took a couple of minutes, but it slowed down from a stream to an occasional drip. And so now what we gotta do is burp that filter. So we're not just gonna rinse that bad boy off, because fuel will gush out. So we're gonna start to remove that cap with this tool. But we're going to stop short of pulling it off. So I'll see if I can show you that. Snuck into my light. There we go. Okay, so what we're waiting and looking for is for diesel to start running over those threads. Oh, here it comes. Oh, hang on a second. Oh my word. Sorry. I'm on the struggle bus today. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we want to loosen it and wait. I can see that fuel just about ready to start running. Oh. There we go. Oh, there we go. There we go. So, at some point, it might take a minute. At some point, that thing will burp. The air bubble will kind of, the gas bubble will burst, and then that diesel will be allowed to run free. And so, now when this quits running, then most of the diesel that's going to run out is out, and a bigger mess will be avoided. Okay. So there's the old filter. Made in China. Oh, imagine that. Okay. So here's the cap. We're gonna replace this O-ring. New filter should come with one. Here's the old filter for comparison. The new filter. I'm gonna keep it clean. There we go. Get this gasket on. Put this one on. Or O-ring, I mean. And then we're gonna just put that new filter in there. So this new O-ring is gonna sit right there. Okay, got the old one off by gently using a flathead screwdriver to pry it. And we're gonna seat this new one right there. There's the new one. And so this is gonna go in the sand in there. And we're gonna put it back up in there like we got it. And then there's one more step after that that I'll do. Okay, so we're back under here now. Ooh. Okay, so this part, the part that doesn't have any notches in it, and if you've seen your new filter, you'll know what I'm talking about. The other end of it has got 4 notches that line up with these notches in here. Okay, so just look carefully and make sure you put it in there. I don't know that it goes in the wrong way. It may not even go in the wrong way, but whoop. All right, so put this back on. The torque specs for this are only 19 or 20 foot-pounds of torque, so don't be trying to see how tight you can get this. Just get it on. Make sure that sorry, I'm trying to get closer where you can see. Make sure there's not a gap right there. You can't see the orange O-ring or anything. So see, at this point, that's closed and it ain't going anywhere. And so there's no need for me to keep wrenching on it. And don't forget, tighten up your drain screw. Okay, that's closed, it's closed. All right, one more step. Okay. We have got to prime down here. So I'm not gonna start it. I'm gonna let it run and let that pump get primed up. And we're gonna listen for a change in sound here. So we were listening for that sound right there. The truck's not running. It whines for a little bit, and then I missed that part on the video, I'm sorry. So then you hear, for about 20 seconds, it has a constant pitch, makes the same sound after it's primed and ready to go, and then it stops because it's ready. And that's it. I hope that helped you. It may not be super helpful. It was a little bit clumsy, but it was very easy. I did it in my house shoes, in my home garage, with just a few tools that everybody's got, hopefully, or that you can get real cheap. So don't let changing your fuel filter in your Ecodiesel scare you. It's a pretty easy deal. Pretty easy deal. If I can do it, man, anybody can do it.